What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. Today I want to go over the gameplay that we saw yesterday and just talk about that for a little bit, or for the length of it as well. Before I get into all of that, though, y'all, please follow me on the social media platforms. Also, I'm going to begin streaming on Twitter. Not Twitter, Twitch and YouTube, but more details on that coming soon because I'm trying to get a better computer so that I can do that without any issues. Also, guys, I have a goal, man. I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers. Hashtag road to 9K. Why 9,000? So we can do it's over 9,000. Over 9,000 hype squads. So that's a goal for me. So, guys, if you're watching this video, please subscribe. Please. It helps me out tremendously. And I know for a fact that there's 54% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you're watching a video, subscribe. So let's get into it. The gameplay. Hopefully it doesn't lag out on me here. So you see Piccolo approaching Tien and Chaozu, and they're doing it's a side quest mission is actually what it is. And of course, you look at the menu at the top right. Y'all see all of those missions. All of the red ones are main missions. The blue are the side missions. And the Dragon Radar at the top. He's also very close. You see that great green beam up there by that tree? That's training ground. I wish they would go there so we could see what that does. But we can't, so. But that's a lot of missions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing 4, 5 big missions. And then, of course, this side mission here. It's talking to Tien and Chaozu. Chaozu! But it is super cool to see Piccolo here. So, and we've seen this yesterday, but still just to watch it again, it is phenomenal. I know a lot of people been kind of complaining about the game. Whenever you go into the fights, they always seem to be in the air. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like that doesn't bother me that much. The majority of Dragon Ball fights take place in the air. Like they do fight on the ground, but not a whole lot. And you see Chaozu right there using the paralyzation beam because he was afraid of Piccolo, because they know that Piccolo was an enemy. But that's that special technique that I was telling y'all about that the characters have, and that's Chaozu's right there. So that's another thing that we talked about that's ended up confirmed for the game. But you can put 2 and 2 together from the V-jump scans and kind of tell what was. Tien got that Cobra back, bro. Need to get on that Tien action. Chaozu. What is Chaozu? See how the fight starts in the air? I wonder though, can you actually fight on the ground? You know, because a lot of fights take place in the air. So what's going on here is Piccolo is having to fight Tien and Chaozu at the same time. And Dimitri told us that in one of the live streams that a lot of the stuff is going to take place where you're fighting more than one enemy. And so he has to fight Chaozu while fending off Tien. And what you'll notice is Chaozu is level 4, Piccolo is level 6. Piccolo is doing, even if they were the same level, Piccolo is a stronger character. So he's not going to take as much damage, and he's going to deal more damage than Chaozu will. And that goes off of their power levels. But I heard some people saying that Piccolo's barely taking damage. That's because he's stronger than Tien and Chaozu. And that's what I love about this game with the balancing is strong characters are going to be strong. And that is awesome. That is awesome. That gets me excited. Because there's no way that Chaozu, one-on-one, there's no chance. But by the 2 of them taking this Piccolo on together, they do stand a chance. So, and that's true to the anime. So I like that a lot. And one thing that I noticed too is that Piccolo's attacks are different than Goku's, his combos. Now the button presses and things like that may be the same, but if you go watch the gameplay for Goku when he fights and then look at Piccolo, their fighting style is not the same, and I really like that. That shows a great level of detail. And I expect that also because the way that the game is, I mean, it's not like a fighting game where you got 40 characters. You know, a lot of people are going to have the same animations. You know, there's only so many playable characters, and with that being said, they're all going to have different fighting styles. I can't wait to see Vegeta. I wonder if they're going to base him more off like powerful attacks and key blasts and stuff. But Special beam cannon right there. Sometimes I notice there's a cutscene for the special beam cannon, and sometimes it's not. I think there's a the cutscene from what I noticed. The cutscene on the super attacks come whenever the opponent is stunned. So like whenever Tien gets stunned and Piccolo performs a special attack, then the cutscene comes. But let's take a look and see. I love the fast movement too. That looks really good, really smooth. So Tien, he has a stun meter, and whenever that meter gets all the way down, he'll be stunned until the meter fills back up. That's how the stun meter works. And Piccolo has a full surge bar as well. So when the surge bar is full and your key is full, you can go into surge mode. I don't care that they fight in the air, but it would be nice if we're able to fight on the ground. It's not a game breaker to me at all, though. Seeing right there, break, now he's stunned. Circle, follow up, but he didn't do it. Now see, he does his super attack, and it does a cutscene because he's stunned. If he's not stunned, it doesn't do that. So that's something to note in the game as well. See, he's still stunned because that bar hadn't filled back up. And I guess when you stun, you take more damage too. And he got an A on that. Chaozu, Piccolo, you're awesome. Guys, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Y'all have no idea, man. I'm going to be like, oh, man. I'm about to schedule a year off of work. So I have to play and stream this every day, man. And then, of course, it jumps straight to Piccolo. Now, it's nighttime in this. And I love that because you could tell that it's night. The way that the lighting is done, the shading, and it brings out the key blasts and stuff like that. It's dope, man. I've gone back and watched these episodes over again, and the way that the game is capturing these things is phenomenal. I love that the boss battle with the Great Ape is like any other fight. I mean, it's not like, think about Ultimate Tenkaichi when you fought a giant. It was just like all key blast and you hit his hand. Same method, same rotations. But here it seems like the Great Ape, he has his own attacks and stuff. Just like fighting a regular opponent, he's just giant. Which that's expected because they could do that in Xenoverse when the Namekians turn giant. Now, of course, you're going to utilize more key blasts and stuff, but see how much damage Piccolo takes. Piccolo may be a tank defensively. Like I imagine some of the other players may have naturally higher stats. Like Vegeta may have naturally higher key blast attacks. Piccolo may have a naturally higher defense or something like that. And he got a B on that. And people may think, oh, this looks so easy. Number one, you have to consider this. It's at the beginning of the game. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the explosions, dude. And this is CyberConnect 2. If you've seen the Naruto games, you expect stuff like this. Look at that, dude. This is how you do stuff right. Y'all know that explosion that just happened? You can feel that. And guys, somebody was talking about Goku didn't have a signal on his gi right here. That's because it's at the beginning of the game. When you see the explosions and you can feel them, like here, Piccolo's finna blow up the moon. You can feel this explosion. You can feel all of that building up. You can feel that. That's when they do the animation right. That's when it's done right. I felt that explosion. When Gohan Great Ape fired that blast and it blew up behind Piccolo, I felt that explosion. That's when things are done right, man. Now, we know in the anime, Gohan was naked right here. But they still got him in pants. They don't show Piccolo cutting his tail, but they do show him putting a new uniform on Gohan. So, dude, this is fire, man. Piccolo's gear does have damage. So, for those of y'all wondering, do our clothing take damage in the fights? It appears that they do for the cutscenes. I don't know if going back to the regular one, will it do that? And then just here, man, look at the lighting and everything, dude. That's dope. He's got Piccolo Signia on the back of it. This is dope. And then after this is where you take over as Gohan and you train with Piccolo. Look in the back. Y'all see where the moon blew up? You can still see the asteroids in space or the pieces of the moon. So let's go back. I'm going to just start it back over and let that run and talk a little bit. So, y'all, this is dope. I don't see how you can see this and not be excited. I can't wait to see Gohan. I can't wait to see Vegeta, my boy Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? There, look at this alone. In that small area, you see 4 of the red missions, which those are story missions. Those are all story missions. Now, some of them just have a circle. Other ones have like that different shape behind it. That's the main story mission. So I wonder what the other red ones are. They're important things. I think there are things also that are needed to do to progress the story. So guys, there's going to be a ton of things to do. Like I literally told y'all, this is going to be like living in the anime. This is going to be like almost an episode by episode kind of thing of Dragon Ball Z. So I know a lot of people are concerned about it going past the Frieza saga, but trust me, even if it doesn't go past the Frieza saga, there's going to be so much to do in this game, because I know that's the biggest concern for 2 reasons. Number one, people feel if it only goes to Frieza, that's going to be a short game. And then they also feel that if it stops at Frieza, then it's like, why can't we have Cell and Boo? And I get that. But the fact that they have playable characters in here, then I don't see any reason why it wouldn't go past the Frieza saga. So, but it's cool, man. You saw the rewards and stuff like that. But I wonder if they're gonna have this part playable at Gamescom at the end of the month. Like I told y'all, I speculated that they would have playable characters, a playable character demo at Gamescom. And after seeing this gameplay, that's very well possible because we're already seeing it. So they already have the build for it. Because remember what we saw at IGN, they had the gameplay of Goku. And what was the demo that everybody got to play? It was the same thing. So I expect for them, maybe it'll just be the fight against Tien and Chaozu, and then you get to finish with Gohan. I imagine that's probably going to be the next demo build that they'll have at Gamescom or stuff like that. But I've been watching this over and over and over, and guys, it looks phenomenal, dude. I have no complaints for this game right now. Like I said, the only thing is them always fighting in the air. I wonder, can you actually fight on the ground? I know that you can, because if you look at the Nappa and Goku fight, the little snippets that we saw, Nappa was on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that you can fight on the ground. But like I said, a lot of Dragon Ball fights do take place in the air, but it's a transition between both. So we'll just have to see. Maybe they're doing it like that because it's easier from a combat standpoint or something. I have no clue. But guys, let me know what y'all think about the gameplay, about the breakdown, about everything down in the comment section down below. And again, guys, if you're new to the channel, which I know a lot of y'all are, please click the subscribe button. Man, I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, and I can't do that without people subscribing. I know if you're watching this video, it's a 50% chance that you not subscribed to the channel. So click the sub button, man. It doesn't cost anything at all. And I appreciate everybody's support in this endeavor, man. I'm loving doing this. I'm loving it. I am loving it. But that's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.